I know a lot of people that live pretty hollow lives that make a lot of money. Do you think Hasan is happy when you watch him on his stream and you see how he interacts? I think that's the example of a type of guy. Here's another thing that I'll say.
But we're nothing alike. That's not
sure, you might not be. I don't think Andrew Tate is happy. And I think a goal in life is to find a partner that you feel like you can like go on the journey of life with. It's somebody that you share your thoughts and feelings with. It's somebody you share struggles with. You know, you go through life moving to different places, traveling around, like you might share hobbies.
Why with
like,
one?
Because typically
that's programming, man.
It's not programming. You need.
That's the idea of one wife. This is my wife.
How many close friends do you have?
5, 6.
Why not 30?
Huh?
Why not 30?
Because
why not 50?
I can't displace my time to that.
Yeah. You don't have time to build those really deep relationships with 5 or 6 or 7 or 20 different women. You either know this or you haven't met people yet, okay? Everybody wants to
met people?
We'll find out. We're about to find out.
Robin?
We're about to find out because you either know this is true or not.
Okay. I'm excited for our debate coming up.
On Friday?
Yeah. Yeah. What did you finish watching the Fresh and Fit?
We watched like an hour and 10 minutes, I think.
You saw the girls walk off my question?
No. What was your question?
I asked, what would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? They all said 10. And then next question, who is more likely to self-improve, men or women? They all said women. I'm like, how are you going to improve past 10?
You're at 10.
They walked off.
Nice.
You can't improve past 10. It was funny.
Was this on the girl segment or whatever?
Yeah, you're watching the interview.
Yeah, we watched the interview first. I watched some of the girl section last night, but yeah.
What did the chat think? They don't like me. I mean, your chat gets very like, they got a lot of psychoanalyzers.
Yeah, I mean that's what we do on the internet. We psychoanalyze everybody, right?
You don't have to. You could just like laugh or watch or just be like, yeah, you know.
Serious shit. Talking about real shit out here.
Why can't it just be entertainment?
You don't sell it as entertainment.
You don't think so?
No, you sell it as like life improvement and shit, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to adapt more, but I would say overall, like, I'm based in comedy. Like, my dream as a kid was always to be a comedian, and I think just the funniest shit is the truth.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, sometimes people will say this thing where they'll be like, it's not like truth, it's just comedy, you're not supposed to take it seriously.
Yeah.
But the, like, all good comedy has, like, elements of truth to it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be funny.
Who are your favorite comedians? George Carlin?
Kind of. Carlin's earlier stuff was funny. His later stuff was just kind of dark.
Yeah, like it was like social commentary towards the end.
Yeah, I'll probably like every mainstream comedian. I loved all the early Dave Chappelle stuff,
Yeah,
obviously. He's gotten a bit darker as well, kind of like Carlin. I like, obviously, a lot of the Louis C.K. stuff. I used to listen to a lot of Chris Rock. It was really funny. Didn't like Dane Cook very much.
He was funny, but like, you know, pretty frat boy.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Type humor.
Mm-hmm.
I wish
Bill
I knew
Burr
about you
is very
sooner.
funny.
I wish I found out about you sooner. I found out about you through Ryan Long, because you were on the Boys Cast like probably a week before I was on, and he said that this guy's like a big debater. And then I was looking at your channel, and like, can you name drop some people that you did debates with? I was like, what the fuck? You all these politicians?
Did
you debate AOC?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, I was telling people that. All right.
No.
Okay.
The most famous person I probably talked to is like Tulsi Gabbard, I think.
Oh, Tulsi, yeah.
That wasn't even really a debate.
She's single?
I have no idea.
Where? Probably.
She's up in New York, though. You're about to leave her, so.
Fuck! Damn.
What, you want to move from New York down to Miami?
Yeah, I'm moving here.
Why?
It's too liberal, and the monkey stuff is it's just in the state of emergency right now. I don't want to get locked down again. I don't want to get the core again. I'd rather be living life free. The same reason you're here. You're probably not from here, from the Midwest, or probably somewhere.
Yeah, I'm from fucking Nebraska. I lived in LA and then I came over here.
Yeah.
But I usually follow my wife wherever she wants to go, so.
You let her decide everything?
Well, because I stay inside and I play games all day and I do like politics and shit.
What does she
doesn't
do?
make a difference. She likes to go out and do stuff.
Do go out and do what?
Go out to the club. Belong to the streets.
Oh, okay. She goes clubbing and you stay home and pay for it?
She likes like beaches and tropical weather and shit. Like she's like really big in that. She's from Sweden. So she likes to, when she's in America, she wants like beaches and like sunny weather and stuff all the time.
Okay.
So we lived in LA before, but the people there are
ass.
Yeah. But I don't like the people in Miami either. But at least
Miami's dope, bro. People are like more open-minded here. People are free. People don't give a fuck.
People are made of plastic over here.
Yeah, but at least, okay, here's the difference between Miami and LA. LA, they'll lie about it. Like,
no, that's
I'm
true.
not gonna tell you. Miami's like, yo, I just got my boobs done. Like, it's just,
in LA, it's like every party is like a networking party. In Miami, they don't have to network because they all have like rich parents, so they just like talk about crystals and do like crazy shit all day. Basically,
is crystals in LA or
I've
Miami?
seen it down in like South Beach. Yeah, it's like all crystal people and shit, but not like ultra hardcore. Just like this, everybody's into like some random weird shit, I guess.
Huh.
But I think it's because, I don't know. A lot of them, I don't know how these people live down here. A lot of them don't work. It seems like they have rich parents. Girls,
think so?
Yeah.
Sugar daddies, I don't really kind of...
Stuff like that, I guess, yeah. But even a lot of the guys like are just like whatever. Like Melina will be telling me about like some of these people, like how do people live in South Beach? These apartments like $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and she's like, oh well, this one guy said he trades crypto. No, he doesn't. He doesn't fucking trade crypto. No shot.
What does he do?
I have no
you think
fucking.
everybody hears parents' money, bro. There's a lot of crypto bros down here.
I think it's all rich parents.
Nah, you need to talk.
I think it's all rich parents, dude.
Nah, that's not true.
I think it's all rich parents. But
rich parents, people from like fucking Guatemala and Argentina and all these weird countries, you think they all got rich parents?
If they could move to the U.S., they're not that poor. Okay, the poor people in Guatemala are still in Guatemala. The poor people in Venezuela are still in Venezuela.
You're underestimating the power of crypto money, man. I've met a lot of crypto bros since I've been here, just like in a couple days.
Yeah, but for every one crypto bro you see that made it, there's like 10,000 more that had to fall for that dude to stand, I think. Because, like, think about it. If you sell crypto at a huge gain, that means somebody lost, right? That's how it works, right?
Yeah, this is where the winners come, man. Miami's the hub of, like, people like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. And you need to not give a fuck to start making money.
Okay.
Do you still
That's cool.
What's funny, you're a millionaire, right?
Barely.
Yeah. I was thinking back to our past couple debates, and I found it, like, a little funny that, like, I was the one defending going to get money. I'm still paying off my student loans. Like, my bag, like, I had my first 6-figure month last month. I could finally pay that shit off. And I'm, like, trying to promote ambition. I want people to see the progress that I'm going to make when I'm going to inevitably become a multimillionaire. And it's funny that I was debating you, and you were like, money is, like, chasing a spiritual void. And I'm like, yeah, chase the bag. And you're a millionaire, and I'm not.
Yeah, but I'm also 10 years older than you, right? I'm 33.
Okay.
So I've had a lot more time to do it.
What's the point?
As in, you don't have to be a millionaire by the time you're 24.
You don't have to, but isn't that better? Why would you not? You want to be a millionaire younger so you can enjoy your young years having a big ass bag.
I think it depends on like what kind of life you want to live. Depends on what you're going for.
It doesn't even matter. Like the life is better with money. It is.
But sometimes you got to make a lot of sacrifices to get that money.
Yeah.
I think that's the scary thing.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. But like, don't you think you promote like a level of complacency? Like by saying it's scary, like that life is scary. Life is hard.
I don't think it's complacency. I think there's a lot of ways you can challenge yourself that isn't just how much money you can get.
How else can you challenge yourself?
You can challenge yourself to be a better friend. You can challenge yourself to be a better person for your family. You can challenge your body. You can work out. You can do stuff like that. You can challenge yourself to grow in some kind of like hobby, discipline, passion. It could be music. It could be video games. It could be a sport. It could be whatever.
But if you challenge yourself in music, video games, all that shit, isn't the highest level of that making money off of it? If you're playing video games all day, like the best thing you can do as a gamer is being a streamer and making money or going pro. If you're playing fucking instruments, the highest level is being in a big band, making money.
I feel like what you're looking for at the end of the day, what I would say is you're looking for some kind of fulfillment. It's not just money, because you can find a lot of musicians that make money that don't feel very fulfilled because they're making the kind of music they don't want to make. You find this throughout all of art and entertainment. People that are doing, you can find this in the YouTube world. People that want to work on like long form cool content, but instead they've got to churn out these like 10-minute like shitty pop reaction videos or whatever because that's what they have to do. That's you probably feel that to some extent, right?
Well, I was doing this for 9 years, bro.
Yeah, and I've watched some of I was really surprised because I thought you were just a crazy fucking dude. But I went to your main channel and I watched some of your like longer form videos. I was like, oh, some of this is like cool stuff.
You know what would be really good that we could react to? Did you see Patrick CC's new video on me called Sneako's Going Insane, but it's working? I think he's saying a lot of the same shit that you're saying. I was going to save that for my season 3 of reaction, but if you want to watch that, I think that's a good one.
Okay.
Would you be down? Like it goes over.
You want to watch it like right now? I don't know if I have speakers.
That's fine.
I'll probably figure something out, but
everybody's calling me crazy. Everybody's calling me insane. Everybody's like saying take your meds. Everybody thinks that like there's something wrong with me. Everybody's psychoanalyzing me, and it's just funny. Like from my team, from the outside looking and reading these comments, he's putting it in a character. It's just like I'm just me, man.
Sure. I think the difficult thing for you is that if you have a way of viewing the world through like the super red pill mentality, and you've got a way of seeing like the Matrix, then the responses that they're giving you are exactly what you would expect.
From people inside the Matrix.
Yeah, you would expect them to call you crazy. Like if you were Neo and everybody is calling you an idiot or crazy or lunatic, then I mean, of course that's what you would expect them to say, right?
But it happens so much in history that they call, like Chappelle was called crazy, one of your favorites. Carlin was called crazy, he got censored just like I'm getting censored. Like there's a level when you start speaking about the real shit, they're gonna actively try to silence it. And I don't know why people don't take those examples, like calling Kanye crazy for years. Kanye is a billionaire. Like is he really crazy or is he just more successful?
He's a little crazy, but like people that burn witches at the stake were also crazy. People that thought the world was flat were also crazy. People that thought that, there were gods in the sky that, were bowling and that's where fucking thunder came from. Those people were crazy too. There's a lot of crazy people that ended up not being right. We remember the ones that were right, but we don't remember all the ones that were wrong. There's a saying that I repeat this often. A cat that touches a hot stove will never touch a hot stove again. but they'll also never touch a cold stove again, right? Like we have a really hard time, you have one bad experience with something and you avoid something completely, but then you end up writing off so much more than what you could otherwise. You end up missing out on like so much more than you could if you would like explore it a little bit more, look in a little bit deeper, rather than having like one or two bad experiences with a certain type of people and then being like, these people are all bots, they're crazy, like I'm gonna go do my own thing or whatever.
Why is it not crazy to make $50K a year and just have to serve people your whole life and be stuck and do, why is that not crazy? And then the people who don't have to do all that and don't listen to the rules and going to do whatever they want, why is that considered crazy? But all the people, the 99% of people who just obey all these orders, why is that not crazy? Why does that seem as the norm?
Everybody can be crazy. There's crazy.
Okay, if everybody's crazy,
well,
then
no. Wait.
Crazy.
I said everybody can be crazy. But whether or not somebody's crazy doesn't have to do with the amount of money they're making, right? At the end of the day, it took me a while to learn this, but at the end of the day, you're always serving somebody, whether you want to or not.
Who do you think I'm serving?
Your audience. Or you might be serving advertising. Sure, you might be okay with that, and that's cool. And some people are okay serving like the barista that tells them what to do at Starbucks. Or some people are okay with serving, a manager at a corporate thing, hedge fund, whatever.
Serving my audience? How am I serving my audience though?
Because you are in some ways captive to their attentions. Yeah, you have to entertain them. You got to put out videos for them. You have to do things that.
But I don't do what they want me to do. If I did what they want me to do, I'd just be okay, and I would okay, and then I would listen, and I would get the brand deals. I get none of that. I get censored. I don't get any brand deals, and half the people who watch it are like, they're just psychoanalyzing it, and they can't comprehend why I am the way I am.
Sure, but
that's not serving them. That's just providing them entertainment.
Yeah, you're kind of like living the dream of there's that saying. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so I feel similarly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as you live in a society, we're kind of like, we're tied into the metrics somehow. We got to pay taxes. You got to. There's always some form.
There's ways around it.
There not legal ways. I mean,
there's legal ways, man. You get your LLC, you move out to different countries.
I've got my LLC. I live in a state with I do distributions with my company. I've got okay. When you start talking, now we're talking tax evasion. Okay, not avoidance. But the. Yeah, I'm just saying that like when you talk about the industry making 50K or 500K or whatever, I know a lot of people that live pretty hollow lives that make a lot of money. Like, do you think Hasan is happy when you watch him on his stream and you see how he interacts? That dude makes. No. I think that guy might pull 7 figures a month.
Well, that guy's not funny. Like I'm trying.
Yeah, but regardless,
like
he's like. I think that's the example of a type of guy. Here's another thing that I'll say.
But we're nothing alike. That's not.
Sure, you might not be. I don't think Andrew Tate is happy.
That's cap.
I don't think that dude is a happy guy.
Cap,
I don't think he's a happy dude.
Why?
He doesn't have a good woman in his life.
Oh, he has many.
You can't have many good women.
Yeah, you can.
Somebody that gives you more than just pussy. Like some sort of like deeper fulfillment. I don't think so.
Deeper fulfillment is some Matrix shit, bro. Women don't provide that much. Like, what do you really do with your girl? Like, okay, you watch a movie, you talk, like, but mostly you talk online. Like, what are you really talking about?
You can't imagine or envision any type of like deeper connection.
Tell me what that is. Tell me. I've been in relationships. I've been in many relationships with girls from all over the world. Like, ultimately, like, it's okay.
I feel like you're
deeper fulfillment.
At some point, I think a goal in life is to find a partner that you feel like you can like go on the journey of life with. It's somebody that you share your thoughts and feelings with. It's somebody you share struggles with. You go through life moving to different places, traveling around. Like you might share hobbies.
Why with one?
Because typically
that's programming, man.
It's not programming.
That's the idea of one wife. This is my wife.
How many close friends do you have?
5, 6.
Why not 30?
Huh?
Why not 30?
Because
why not 50?
I can't displace my time to that.
Yeah. You don't have time to build those really deep relationships with 5 or 6 or 7 or 20 different women. You can't do that. Like the type of time that you need. Yeah, but
friends and girlfriends are different relationships.
Yeah, a girlfriend should be more.
No, a girlfriend can be in love with you, and I can think, yeah, she's alright. She's alright. You my girl, but she loves me.
Okay, I mean, if that's your view, I can't change your mind on it. But I think at some point in your life, you're gonna want something a little bit more because those types of relationships are pretty empty. They're not very fulfilling.
So where's the fulfillment come for you in your relationships?
From
having
picnic? Well, no, it's like from the time and history that you share with each other, the memories you make with each other, and then the challenges and the things that you do together as you go through life. So it might be like big life events, like having somebody you can talk to about like important things going on in your life. It might be extra fun or awesome events, somebody to travel with and go like make new memories with and stuff. It might be somebody you can be vulnerable with. You can share like emotional experiences if you have stuff that you're dealing with, like a partner like that you would connect with that you wouldn't connect with like any random girl. If you feel so inclined, but I guess you just don't give a fuck yet. So
I think you could do that with everything you're saying. I don't see why I can't do that with 5.
If your mom died, do you want to be with some girl that you see twice a month, like crying? You're like, fuck, my mom died. I feel so bad.
No, you don't want to cry around your girl, period. She thinks you're weak.
Not if you have some traumatic shit going on.
I mean, ultimately,
I don't think a girl would hold it against you if you cried because your parent died.
She wouldn't try to, but naturally she's like, oh, look at this fucking bitch.
No shot.
Crying.
This is
about
no
his
way.
mom. What a
no
pussy.
shot, dude. No shot.
It's better to just move on. Like, there's no point.
Just move on from your parents. What if both your parents died in a car accident?
You cry a little bit, but you know, you got like, what else are you gonna do? Like, what's the point of crying repeatedly for a month?
You have to cry for a month, but I think you have to take some time to process your emotions. You can't just like bury it and keep moving forward, right? You have to deal with things. Otherwise, you're
Isn't that the most progressive thing to do? Is just bury it and push forward?
No, because eventually you're going to hit a wall and crash, and your whole life is going to fall apart, or you're going to die of fucking cocaine before that or some shit.
Maybe. At least you go out on top. You know what I'm saying?
You want to go out on top when you're 28 years old? There's a lot of musicians and shit that do it. I mean, you're going to be like Juice WRLD or fucking any. I mean, you could. I mean, there's.
Oh, rest in peace. But I mean, he was fucking 21. Juice WRLD.
You don't want to be that guy.
So you're saying he suppresses emotions too much?
I don't know if he did or not. I'm just saying that it's probably better. You can live a better life. Like at 25, you'll be happier if you deal with your shit than if you just like ignore everything and keep.
Yeah, there's a way to deal with your
forward.
shit that's not crying to your bitch. If you just crying to your girl, I'm sad, she's just gonna look at you like, ugh, and she's gonna want to find a guy who's not crying.
Who's not gonna cry when his mom dies?
Who's not crying right now. Not when the mom dies, she's gonna want to be with a guy who's not crying, because that's what girls want. Girls want a confident, strong man. They don't want to be around a guy who's crying.
You don't think you can be confident and strong but be upset when like especially horrible things happen?
Crying is the opposite of confidence.
That's absolutely not true.
That's not true?
Absolutely not.
Okay, what does confidence look like?
Confidence is being able to cry and still having confidence in yourself.
No, but the situation of crying, that's the most vulnerable and weak.
It is vulnerable, but it takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable. You have to have a high level of trust in somebody, one, to be vulnerable, and I think you have to have a high level of confidence to be able to go to a vulnerable place and then come back. I'm not saying you're trying to do a bitch for your entire life. Your mom dies and all of a sudden, like every other day, you know, you're visiting her gravesite or some shit. But I think it takes a lot to be able to explore those emotions, feel bad about them, process them, and then move on. Like, yeah, my mom died. It sucks.
But ultimately, isn't it better to not cry around your girl than to cry around your girl? Think about it.
I'm not going to say whether or not it's better to or to not, but I will say you should be able to.
You should be able to.
Yeah, some people don't.
Think of the female brain. Is it better to cry around her or to not cry around her?
Depends on if you cry a lot or not. If you here's
it's
life
one
hack.
situation.
No, I will tell you this for a fact. Okay.
Okay.
If you were a woman, and I won't even use myself as an example, although I could. If you were a woman and Andrew Tate was around you and he got really emotional over something and he started crying, you would feel like the most special fucking woman in the world, because you would feel like you're seeing a side of Andrew Tate he's never shown on stream before. He's never showed a hoe before. He's never shown any woman. You're getting something that is so special because you've got a guy that's so confident, so stable, handles his shit so well that when he shows you that level of emotional vulnerability, like, oh
and
my
she
God.
starts interjecting herself in your life, and she starts like feeling about your problems so much she thinks she can solve.
It doesn't have to be. If it's a
that's
dumb
what women
woman,
do. Women are
if
like, I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna work on you, and then you become like a little project.
You find a different woman. That's a bullshit
Exactly.
woman. That's a bullshit woman. But
That's
not
what
every
women-
woman is like that.
That's what women do.
I don't think so.
That's female nature. You don't think that?
I think some do. I think guys do it too. But I don't think every woman has to. You can find better people, right? If you're shopping in clubs, you're going to find girls from clubs. That's it. But like there are other sources of people out there.
Ain't your girl at the club right now?
No, I think she's in Austin with streamers or some shit. She's in chat.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think so far? I've enjoyed our debate so far. I've enjoyed going back and forth with you. It's good to challenge. And
Yeah, it's
have
fun.
I made you rethink about anything?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No. But I got a lot of years in you, so I have like a huge head start. So I'm lucky in that regard.
What have you noticed in the difference between debating like, you know, actual smart people who like politicians and policies and bullshit? Like I interrupt too much, I yell too much.
Not that much actually.
Nice.
Politics people can be really fucking crazy, but
And they're more avoidant with they probably avoid and
yeah, it depends on like what you're talking about. Like political conversations are way different than these types of like life narrative conversations, I guess.
How did you get into this debate and how did you get into the political space? Like you must have been a smart dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked to argue with people, but when I was in like 2016 when like the Trump shit happened, I wanted to get more politically involved, and then I kind of grown from there. So I used to be
Who'd you vote for?
Hillary, obviously.
What?
100%. That's the easiest
Hillary?
one in my life. Hill dog. Oh my god.
Hill
Wasn't
dog?
even close, dude. Oh my god, that Pokemon go to the polls. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I can't vote for anybody else.
Oh god. That's when I turned away. That's when I stopped being an L3 fan. When he's like, "No, go to vote for Hillary Clinton." I'm like, what? This troll, the fucking funny guy at Vape Nation, the guy who's always being like running around saying crazy shit is voting for Hillary Clinton? I'm like, yo, you lost. You lost. And I was right. Look what happened to him.
What?
Annoying. Yeah, this is dumb. I don't like this.
Oh, Ethan?
This is disgusting.
Why do you call him L3 to L3O?
Because the guy sucks.
Oh,
he sucks, bro. He's boring, and he just has a bunch of complacent, virtue signalers who like post a BLM in their bio. That's his audience.
That's true.
It sucks.
But the people on your end are pretty fucking crazy too.
Are they?
Yeah.
No, half the people in my comments are like, bro, I sparked debate, bro.
Sure, that's cool. But like a lot of people in the profiles
I don't have an echo chamber. That's
crazy,
the difference.
like, fuck women, fucking red pill all the way, black pill, blah, blah, blah.
Every time someone says some crazy shit, I'm like, no, I love women, but just they make no sense. I'm not trying to promote no incel behavior. I'm completely against it. I love women, but they're annoying. They're fucking annoying. But I'm not talking about violence. I'm not like misogynist. No, I want to be with a good woman. Just most of them suck in the West. That's it. I ain't got no like fuck women, bro. A lot of people who are like the people who really fuck with me are like, yo, bro, you really woke me up. I didn't realize a lot of this stuff. I'm glad. I really want to go get it now.
Do you ever feel like you're contributing to the problem?
What problem?
So
you're part of the problem.
You said women in the West suck.
Yeah.
Meaning like hoochie girls.
What girls?
Hoochie girls. Girls at the club.
Bro,
girls
I was on Fresh and Fit last night. Fresh and Fit, there was girls with PhDs.
Yeah, I saw those girls.
College graduates.
They were cool girls.
Nurses. Yeah. And bro, two of them walked off because of a question.
Okay.
Fucking college. I didn't even graduate college. They can't even handle a question. College graduates walked off.
Sure, it's bad.
Another 37-year-old was like a comedian, didn't say nothing funny the whole time. Okay. The other one was a 33-year-old, like fucking weird, like drunk, coked out Italian broad. And she didn't, bro, she's 10 years older than me. Made no sense. She annoyed the chat so much that, bro, you gotta go.
Sure.
You gotta go.
This is a question that I have, okay? It seems like you guys, when you guys talk about women, you get annoyed that women are like, they're kind of slutty, they don't have any good values, not good like home takers or caretakers for like the home. Like basically they're just like degenerate Kim Kardashian clones.
Yes.
Right? But then when you guys are talking on the podcast, like, well, what do you want in a woman? You're like, I don't want a woman that works. I don't want a woman that's smart. I don't want a woman that
works. I don't want a girl boss. I don't want a girl boss. Independent only.
And I want to date 20 women at once.
Yeah.
When you are putting that out in the world, aren't you making those types of women?
No.
Like a woman with a college degree is not getting your eye. It's going to be like a woman with a Brazilian butt lift who's like fucking,
I've dated tons of like smart PhD bro. They're all the same. They all think the same stuff.
You think that a woman that goes through school and is looking for work is the same as like one of these like yacht girls out there looking for? No,
they think the same things. They follow Kim Kardashian. They watch the same shows. That's just the truth. Last night. So why were they like that?
I don't know the types of girls going Fresh and Fit. I can't say.
The types of girls. They do it every night. There was 11 girls on last night, and they all made no sense.
Well, listen, if they're on Friday, I can pick their brains a little bit. Are they going to do that Friday?
Well, we could do a debate, and then I want you to open up your mind to the whole nature that all these Western worlds, they're fucking brainwashed, bro. They are brainwashed from TikTok, and Instagram has completely changed the dynamic. Their self-esteems are so high because of the amount of DMs. There was a 37-year-old mom on the podcast, and she was like talking about the young guys DMing her, and she has no idea about her market value. She said she was a 10. You're 37 with a kid. What are you talking about?
Sure.
I'm closer in age to her son than you, and I know you make no sense. You're 37, you're washed up. It's time to find a guy. Why are you out of Miami with the titties out, mommy?
That's true.
And that's what they all think now, bro.
You don't have to run to the most extreme opposite end of the other fucking side of the spectrum. That's all I'm saying. Don't let them chase you off. I agree. There's a lot of crazy fucking people on the other side. On my side, there absolutely are. I spent most of the last fucking 3 years fighting with. That's why I'm banned from Twitch because I fight with those people. I understand it, but and
I am surprised that didn't wake you up more. The fact that
I'm woken up. What do you mean? I've been fighting with these people for years. I understand that they're lunatics, the insane people on the left, the insane progressives, the people that walk around.
Hillary.
Sure, because I'm not going to let
them. You voted for Biden.
Because I'm not going to let them bully me out of my positions that I think are important.
Why do you keep belittling crypto and e-commerce as if it's not like just a new age money?
Because e-commerce is bullshit.
What you do is like a step away from that. You're making money online. E-commerce, having an online business and providing value for people. What's different?
E-commerce is like scamming arbitrage. What is it? Like you buy shit from China and you try to resell it to people at a markup?
That's exactly what Nike does.
I don't care.
That's exactly what every business does.
Number one, that's not what Nike does. Okay.
Well, yes, it's exactly what they do.
No, it's not.
That's what iPhone does. Everything is reselling shit from China.
No. Nike designs shoes and Apple designs phones.
Where are they made?
Doesn't matter where they're made. They're made in China.
The e-commerce people who sell headphones and resell them, where they made? China. It's the same shit on a smaller scale.
Rebranding somebody else's shit that they made and then trying to sell it at a higher price because somebody doesn't know better isn't providing. If all of e-commerce in the world disappeared, we wouldn't lose anything. If Nike and Apple disappeared, we'd lose shoes and the iPhone. That's the difference between e-commerce and Apple
on
and
a
Nike.
smaller scale, just a product with less value.
E-commerce is like the dudes you live in New York. They're like the guys in Central Park selling bottles of water for like $2 each.
Yeah. Hustling.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
they're
wrong
not
with
making
hustling, man?
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying that like.
So why are you so mad about it?
I'm not mad about it.
You're like, crypto's OnlyFans. Like, what are you talking about?
Because one, not everybody can make it in crypto.
Everybody can.
How? By definition.
Everybody can, most won't. But everybody can. That's a simple thing that you and Abba don't understand. Like, everybody can get rich if you have a phone. That's true. Everybody has the opportunity to get rich.
You're making it's like a grammar trick.
Is that not true? It's not a grammar trick. I know like you don't want to offend people who are never going to get rich, but that is a true statement.
When you say everybody can,
yep,
everybody can't at the same time.
But
right?
everybody can.
Any individual could.
Yes.
But if I'm preaching, if I've got 10,000 people listening and I'm trying to give them a message, I want to give them a message No. I want to give them a message that if I've got 10,000 listeners, like 10,000 of them can walk away and do it and apply it to their life and succeed.
They could. The 10,000 here could be better than the 10,000
If I'm talking about crypto and I'm talking to 10,000 people and I give the best advice in the world, of those 10,000, maybe 50 will walk away and make money.
Yeah, because most people are dumb. But
then what?
Not everybody has to be dumb. Most people choose to write an essay psychoanalyzing, and instead of it like doing the right research and putting themselves in the right position. Most people cry instead of actually applying themselves. That's not doing
yourself. If you want to do the research, put yourself in a good position, then work on yourself, gain skills, get education, like learn a trade.
Most of these people are.
Trading, but getting your phone and sitting like here all day, like trying to become a millionaire is not like the way to do it. You're not developing like any skills. And most of the people that try that are going to fail miserably at it. And they're going to be even more poor and more fucked. And they've wasted time, the most important thing you have in your youth.
Bots, dummies.
Yeah,
but not everybody will be a dummy. Some people listen.
But most people can't make it in that world.
So, sorry, winners and losers.
Do you want the majority of your audience to be losers? Because that's what you're saying.
No, I want most of my audience. I want people to watch me to have ambition. And the first step to start getting rich is mindset. That's why I know I'm going to be technically right now I'm in debt. By the end of the year, I'm going to be a millionaire. Why? Because I'm applying myself. I have the right mindset. I know it's going to happen. But you all are going to see it.
You have the foundation of work behind you, right?
Yeah, everyone can make excuses, but everybody has the foundation of work behind them. Everything they've done in life is the foundation behind them.
I'm using all my good lines for Friday. Wealthy people do this, and it's really funny to watch them do this, okay?
Yeah.
I've been on both sides of the line. I ain't wealthy. No.
I'm in student debt.
You're wealthy because you got high income.
I am in student debt.
Income is more important than net worth.
Okay? Sure.
High income is more valuable than
I just had my first 6-figure month. This was like my first good month. I've had like 10K, 15K months for like...
Sure. If you've had a 6-figure month, you're in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
because income is more important than
because I applied myself. Our first debate, I didn't even have that.
But I'm just saying...
I was just a broke.
I'm just saying... If you have a 6-figure month, that's better than having $1 million net worth, okay?
No.
If you could trade your income right now for $1 million, if you're smart, you'd leave the million easily. Because you can keep growing your income and you're going to make money year after year after year.
Because I'm applying myself.
Exactly, sure.
But if I didn't want to apply myself, I didn't want to work, I don't want to, I'm not going to do it. This is OnlyFans for men, then I won't. But I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking, I want to go get it. So I am going to.
Sure, you can.
And everybody's going to see it. And that's going to inspire a lot of people. You know how many people are going to watch me go through this? Like every day I'm saying like I'm going to be a future millionaire. Everyone's going to see me do it. What are they going to do? Cry? Bro, they're posting, my subreddit is a whole bunch of haters, bro. Like, he's obsessed with becoming a multi-millionaire. Why is that a bad thing?
Why are we talking about this reasons? But something you guys talk about, people say this all the time. Poor people blame themselves.
Yeah.
Okay? Poor people are blaming things. Poor people, they're not doing the right things in terms of like accounting for their life. Wealthy people don't do it either. Wealthy people will look at poor people and say like, oh wow, like you're blaming, your environment and everything around you. Wealthy people will try to take credit for everything they've done when their environment is like helping them just as much, Not to say that like you've had the best life, or I don't know your background 100%, but I do know that at 14 years, you had the ability to be super online and be posting YouTube videos. So just by virtue of that, you were already ahead of like 95%.
I was putting in work since I was 14.
Yeah, but you were in a position to put in work.
Who put myself in that position?
Your family did.
Me!
No.
My family was against my shit the whole time. I bought everything, my laptop, my Elgato thing. My family did not, my mom wanted me to leave videos of me shooting guns.
Somebody.
Do you think my parents talked to me after I dropped out of school to be a YouTuber? They ain't even talk to me.
At 14 years old, you're barely old enough to make any decisions.
I didn't even tell them about YouTube for a year. The only person who knew about my YouTube channel was my brother. That shit was me.
So who was supporting you?
Me!
Okay.
Supporting, like giving me food and shit?
No, if you're doing something at that early of an age,
me.
You've got some support somewhere.
Me.
Okay, you were working on your own, you were paying for your shit,
everything.
Okay, all right.
I went home from school.
You're actually Zeus, you're God. You did it, you figured it out.
What do you think? Do you think I had some, like, bro, my parents did not fuck with the shit I was talking about. I was talking about feminism when I was like a 14, 15-year-old, how the shit was a scam.
It's not about talking about feminism. It's about people don't take account of like all the advantages that they have growing up sometimes. And they're quick to compare like other people to.
Okay, yeah, I had a good house. I had parents who were together.
Sure.
And I grew up in the Northeast. Like, that's good. Yeah, those are the advantages. But like, I didn't have any mental support. I had an internet connection, like we all do. Sure. And I applied myself.
That's good.
Most people have that
at a really
opportunity.
early age. I don't know if most people, if you're talking to somebody that's 20 years old, they're already 6 years behind, right? Where you start.
So catch up now. You can cry about it.
Catch up is hard. It depends.
It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, life is hard.
You're setting people up for failure.
No.
That's what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
You're setting up for people for failure, saying it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. What are you gonna do about it?
The goal is to set. You should work. You shouldn't be complacent.
Yes.
And you should push for more.
Yes.
But the number one way to fail, if you're giving anybody a new routine, it could be exercise, it could be diet, it could be whatever. The number one way to fail is to give them an unrealistic goal. Like, you're 20, by 21, I want you making 6 figures. Okay, well, I work at Dunkin' Donuts right now making $23,000 a year.
Well, that's
great.
All the people who end up making that money had unrealistic expectations. When I was 14,
yeah, but what you don't see is
I'm gonna be the best YouTuber ever.
Yeah, but what you don't see is how many 14-year-olds have that same thought and don't make it?
Well, that's because of the programming. The programming.
It's not just the programming. Not everybody can make it.
The Matrix tells you no, but I was always like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Not everybody has a personality for YouTube. Not everybody has the personality.
Yeah, but whatever personality you are, it doesn't have to be YouTube. Anything you go into, you could be like, fuck that shit. I know it's unrealistic. I'm gonna do it.
I think that in society, some people are just workers. That's just what it is. Not every single person has the mind or can flip a switch to like be like a business owner.
I think that they want to turn you into that so that the island people can keep us down and they go, ha ha ha.
I don't think they want to turn you into that. I think that if we look at all of human society and all of human history, you never have a society where every single person is an exceptional person. Okay, there's always going to be leaders. There's always going to be people that are just like, I fucking, I make pots, I clean. Yeah, that's just how it works.
But doesn't everybody want to be a leader?
No.
Really?
Really. I understand why that's hard for you to think. I didn't think that for a long time. I thought everybody wanted to be a leader. But like, if you
some people just want to fall in line.
This
really,
is here's something here. Bro, no, wait. Here's something. Wait, you ever play video games?
Yeah.
Okay, I play a lot of video games.
Started off in Call of Duty.
Okay, I can't speak to Call of Duty, but on games that require like big leadership roles, you know what'll happen if you play League of Legends, EVE Online, Rust, any of these games? No, big team. When you play these games and there's team-oriented things going on, and nobody really knows what to do, nobody wants to speak up and be the leader. Because when everybody thinks of being a leader, they think of the fun things of like, you get to make decisions, you get all the rewards, it's awesome. Nobody wants to be the guy that makes the wrong call. That's a really big responsibility. There's a lot of
Nobody
pressure.
Wants to make the mistake, but everybody wants to make the right decision.
Yeah, they want the glory, but they can't handle the responsibility and the consequence of messing up, kind of like Donald Trump. But what I'm saying is that
everybody
when you
wants
look
that,
at but they want it, but they won't do it. So if you go and play if you go and play a game like Rust, or if you go and play a game like League, like some of the best skills that you can develop are leadership skills, because most of those casual games are without leaders. People don't want to step up and be the guy making those calls. They just want to sit in the corner and criticize everything. That's what most people want. Sure, but I mean like that, like
because it's an easier route because they don't have to take responsibility. People generally don't want to take accountability. Sure. But I'm saying fuck that mentality. Take an L. I've taken mad fucking L's on my YouTube channel, bro.
But I think that we need people like that. You can't have a society full of people where everybody wants to be a chief and nobody wants to be an Indian, right?
Okay, but why do a bunch of bots walk around with fucking Dallas Cowboys jerseys on?
Because they like to watch sports.
Right, and whose name do they have on the back of the shirt? The quarterback.
The people they look up to.
The quarterback.
Yeah.
So they don't want to be that. What's the number one dream job? Everybody, you got a 6-year-old.
Right now it's fucking YouTubing.
Yeah. Number one coveted job in America is YouTuber.
But not everybody can be that.
But everybody wants that.
We're not going to have any viewers if every motherfucker's posting YouTube videos all day.
But you're saying, okay, so maybe the disagreement is like some people need to fall in line. There's going to be bots and there's going to be leaders. But we all started off wanting to be a leader. And then people make excuses for why they're not that. And I'm saying, like, stop, like, you're crazy. You're a loser.
I think here's something that I think happens that's unfortunate and kind of cool at the same time. People that make it into this world, I think you don't realize sometimes how exceptional your mind is. It's very far from the norm. And I used to have like the same thing. So something I would say growing up when we talk about like harassment online, what I would always say is that like, I love harassment. It makes me stronger.
Bullying is good for you.
Yeah, it makes because when people talk shit about me,
self-awareness.
I want to do better than that, right?
Exactly.
That's like
bring back bullying.
Exactly.
You believe in this Redpill shit, Destiny. No. You gonna be Redpill in 2 years.
But here's the difference, right?
Yeah.
I thrive in those environments.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, destroys them. You can cry about it, but
they cry about it.
They can cry about it, but that's most people's like human physiology. That's their mind. You can't just like tell people to be different. Maybe when they're one. Maybe
not
if you have a kid,
different,
you
but
can
improve.
It's not a matter of improving, just the way that people see the world. But think about it. If
They see the world
if you want
incorrectly.
to talk about biology,
Yeah.
you want to talk about biology, right? Society doesn't work if it's full of people like you or people like me, right? You need people that are willing to work in a community, that feel a lot of pressure to like please other people. Because think about it, if you got a group, so I'll take me for instance. Let's say I have a tribe of like 50 people that are like me, okay? And one day I'm like, I don't want to work today because fuck you guys. I'm gonna go paint or climb a tree, right? I'll do that, and everybody will be like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. We're gonna hate you. And I'll be like, and I'll say, I don't care. I'm gonna climb a tree. Hate me. Fuck you, right? I'll flip you off. But if you have other societies filled with people that are more compliant, you know, that social pressure, the way that their emotions are reflected from other people, that society functions a lot better because everybody's doing what they need to do to like carry through. So you can't go to a society and say all of you guys need to be like me.
Not
because
need
most
to be,
people,
but I'm saying everybody can.
I don't know if they can, and I don't even know if they should be. I don't even know if you'd want them to be.
They do. They do, because the number one coveted job is YouTuber. Everybody who has a 6-year-old, they want to be astronaut, soccer player. I want to be Michael Jordan. That's who everybody looks up to. Kanye West.
This is, you either know this or you haven't met people yet. Okay, but everybody wants to.
Met people.
We'll find out. We're about to find out.
Robin,
we're about to find out because you either know this is true or not.
Okay.
Everybody wants to be a big YouTuber until they have their first negative comment section.
Yeah.
And that first negative experience destroys like 20%.
And then it's a choice. And then it's a mental battle.
Yeah, sure. I'm saying even of the people that make it that far, they will get their first negative comment section, and I've seen tons of people just quit right there. They're like, I can't handle it.
That's why I'm like doing this aggressive, trying to encourage people. So when you get that first negative comment, what are you going to do? Cry about it and then write an essay about why it's problematic and toxic, or are you going to improve past it?
Or some people just can't handle it.
Yeah, they can.
I don't think
if you can't handle it, you're just a bitch. Like, okay,
it's not a matter of being a bitch. You're a normal human being. That's what normal humans do. They look at other people.
YouTube comment.
They are reflexive to what other people say about them.
Yeah, so was I. It hurt my feelings when I first got my
comment.
And what did I do? I didn't quit. Yeah, I'm going to get better.
Maybe you're a little sociopathic. Maybe you're a little weird.
See, that's what's great. You call it crazy that I want to improve. You agree with me. You're saying that you like bullying.
But for me,
so are you crazy?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think anybody that works in this world is a little fucking crazy.
Why are you not calling the bots crazy for giving up?
It's because I think there's an unrealistic expectation that you place on people to be able to deal with like the level of harassment and insane fucking shit.
So you're a bot groomer. Come here, bots.
It's not bots. You have to meet people where they are. And you've got to understand, you can call them bots if you want.
Is that not a correct word?
They are like the people that make society work. Society doesn't work if it's full of people like us.
Worker bees.
Sure, you call them what you want, but worker bee, at the end of the day, the hive doesn't thrive unless they're worker bees to do the work, right? You can't, otherwise everything falls apart.
You're right. I guess my problem is that people like become worker bees, they become bots, and instead of just accepting their place in society, they'll just like try to find something wrong with you over and over again. He's insane. He's crazy. He's just an incel.
Yeah, but like, look at this.
They try to pickpocket you, they try to bring you down. So like the internet has given a voice for a lot of people who shouldn't have a voice. You should shut the fuck up.
Sure.
But you have like a non-profile picture with 0 followers and you type an essay, and it's like you should just fall in line.
But why? But look at why they do it. Look at why they do it. It's because people like you are saying that like you're not just like a normal working healthy person. You're a bot. You're a piece of shit. You're weak.
Yeah.
Right?
Is that wrong?
Yes, because even Kevin Samuels, I thought some of the best advice that he was giving was when he's talking to women. You've seen his shows and shit, right?
Yeah.
You get a 36-year-old woman calls in, blah blah blah, right? Yeah. One of the things that he'll say is that listen, you're not a size 0. You're not a fucking 22-year-old like hot chick. You need to love and respect your man that earns 40,000 a year. Yeah, you need to understand what can you get in life, and you need to go over and you need to respect that. He wouldn't tell women that are 30 calling his show like, oh, like yeah, your man is shit, but you're shit too. He'd say no, you got to support and love your man. Like recognize where you are in life, and you go for that type of guy in life, and then you love and support him, and that's what you guys do.
Fall in line and stop yelling. I'm a boss queen, 10 out of 10. That's what we're doing on the podcast.
No, but that's not what you're doing. You're saying
but
you're doing the exact opposite to everybody else that you talk to.
How?
Right? By telling them like, oh, you're just a pussy for not doing this. On one end,
that's the same thing as saying you're 37 and you should settle.
That's the same thing as the women you criticize for not having empathy for men. You say, oh, you don't understand what men are like. You have no empathy for them.
I understand what bots are like. I know exactly what bots think because I was a bot.
Bro,
that's empathy.
You weren't a bot. You're making YouTube content at 14.
Yeah, I was a bot then before.
You're exceptional at 14 years old. You're making fucking YouTube videos. You're already like way out the norm.
Yeah, but I had to. Well, before I was doing that, I was a bot, and even then,
you might have been at 13. You were a bot.
I even quit YouTube for like 3 years. I was working at Subway. I was doing Uber Eats. I worked as a secretary. I was doing all these fucking bot jobs. And
sure, but I'm just saying, like,
I was in college, bot. I was a bot. So I know what these people like. The women's lack of empathy for men is that they don't understand. I understand bots. I know where they're mad. Their life is mid.
Okay, that's cool.
We agree?
No.
What do we not agree about?
I think that I think you need to, or for me, I try to recognize where people are, and then work with them like in that space. Like, how can you achieve the most or go for the most?
You're just kinder to the bots, but we think
it's not about being kind. It's about recognizing where they are, not degrading where they are, realizing that society needs people that work in these positions.
I'm just saying, y'all should shut the fuck up so much and stop trying to psychoanalyze, call me crazy when your life is kind of mid. We agree. We just have a different approach to them. You're like, yo, it's okay that you're mid. I'm like, yo, you can get out of this shit. Instead of crying and writing essays, why don't you apply yourself? You don't need to be like the rest of them. I could have been like that too, bro.
I think
I'm about to pay my students. I'm about to make this shit out, bro.
Sure. The problem is that ultimately what you're selling is a message of despair and hopelessness to the majority of the people that watch you. If I get people that are watching me and they're like normal people, they're engineers, they work jobs, they might be janitor work, they work jobs. The reality is that you can live your best life and you can find the most fulfillment that you could ever find in your life without being a millionaire, without trading crypto, and without doing fucking e-commerce. There are things in your life that you can go after. There are talents and hobbies that you can develop.
Okay,
there are women that you can pursue. There are women that you can pursue that will make you happy, that will give you the most fulfilling, awesome life in the world. Right? Yeah. And you'll be happier with them than Tate, who is raping women in fucking Romania, or who has no fucking solid relationship at 35.
You're a trafficker guy.
Who's a guy that's at 35 hitting on 18-year-olds or 17-year-olds on fucking Twitch, right? That you don't have to be that guy. No, it's not a W. It's a massive fucking L. And when he's 40 or 45 or 50 and he's getting older, and I know that guy doesn't sleep well. I know that dude doesn't feel like it. 100%.
That's what y'all need to think.
Anybody that projects that much insecurity is absolutely somebody that is not like sleeping. Absolutely.
You're a millionaire and you're thinking like a bot.
I'm a millionaire and I can live a life where I'm a happy person. I don't feel like I have to tell everybody I'm a millionaire. I don't feel the need to show everybody how powerful I am or show everybody how masculine or scream about that all day because I don't need to. I feel secure in myself. I'm happy with what I do. I love my life. I got a lot of fulfillment in my relationships, my friendships, and my everything. Yeah. And the people out there that are screeching constantly about you need to do this and if you're not fucking 30 million, blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, who you
like that motivated me a lot.
Who do you think is the most important person to impress at the end of the day?
Yourself.
Exactly. So why the fuck are you out here on stream trying to impress every other motherfucker?
Because it makes you laugh.
No, come on,
bro.
Dude.
When I go like, bots, suck my dick, bots. It makes me laugh,
insecure.
bro.
It's because you're insecure.
Watch. It's not I'm insecure. I watch the shit back and I'm laughing like bots, and I see him get mad. It's funny for me.
You know what the funniest thing is for Redpillers?
What?
The funniest thing for Redpillers is as much as they talk shit about women, say women don't have empathy, blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, all of their value comes from women's approval of them. What is the most important thing as a rebel person? I'm fucking 10 women, 20 women. Why? Because women are the ultimate source of validation for some of these people.
Women are motivators.
How is that not?
Women motivate.
No, they're not motivators.
They are.
They're filling you with validation. They're like the most important part of a red pillar's life.
Come on, you know that. Women are some of the biggest motivators in life. Like having a lot of women around and like feeling the need to like be on top of your shit and be a masculine guy, that shit will bring you up.
I know
they're a big expense, but that shit helps you out.
A good woman will bring you up. A good woman will bring you up. Maybe two. But 20 hoes, that's not bringing you up. That's not building you up.
It's a lot more.
That's just getting you accustomed to using Google Calendar to schedule fucking hookups, okay? That's a different type of life than there's one or two women or there's somebody like really important or special that I'm going after. That is like
you're running a small business and then 20 women, man, I got a whole corporation. I got a whole bunch of employees that all depend on me. That's different. That's being a small business.
Wait, hold on. 20 women you fuck and 20 employees are two totally different things.
No. See, if you have my wife, that's a small business. That's a mom and pop shop. I want to run Walmart with all these employees. I want to be the big dog. You want to go to the little clinky store, and it just walks in and it's just like little like trinkets and shit on the desk. From mom and pop, nice shop.
What do you think is a harder challenge from now
Walmart
till a year? Do you think Walmart is the harder challenge, or having a partnership with one person where you've built something real and lasting over a year?
I think Walmart is harder to run than a mom and pop shop.
Okay.
You could agree on that.
No, I don't.
It's more pressure to run Nike and Apple.
Not once you've made the position, it's not that hard.
What?
If we're in a position like
Imagine the pressure Steve Jobs was under. Imagine the stress he was dealing with.
Hold on, are we talking about business or fucking a lot of women right now?
It's this. I'm making the analogy.
Well, hold on, no, because they're different things.
No, it's not.
No, because once you're at a position like we're at, fucking a lot of women is not like that's not like a challenge anymore.
Having a solid rotation of 10s is a challenge. It's
maybe
like
a solid rotation of 10s, sure, but like you could be fucking like 7s, 8s, and 9s like every fucking weekend. Maybe a different one every weekend.
Yeah, but I don't want just that. I don't want like random girls like just suck them dick in a hotel. I want to get like, a roster of 10 employees in my house, all have their position, like, and they do their thing, they know their role, like Walmart.
Is this some like Islamic shit where you're trying to have like, this is my wife that does dishes, this is the one that does the pool,
this is the one that scrubs the floor, this is the one for head, this is the one for
Do you think that they're gonna like all want to live with you at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
It's harder to run Walmart than a mom and pop shop.
That's some cool shit.
It's gonna be hard to do it, but I'm gonna do it, bro, because I got big dreams, I got big ambitions, man. A lot of people just give up on their dreams before they let the one YouTube comment hold them down. I'm like, fuck that, bob and weave, all the haters, man. Keep going to the top, and you're all gonna see me get to 1 million, man. Watch.
All right, if that's how you want your life to go, man. Listen. Are we getting dinner tonight?
One bitch for the left toe, one bitch for the right toe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One for the pinky. How long are you shooting for? You hungry? I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah. There's the Dan guy.
Dan who?
Dan. He was on the show yesterday. He's just like a chill dude. He does real estate. You might like him.
Okay.
But he lives in Miami Beach. We might meet him for food if you want.
I'm down. I'm hungry.
Okay. Anything else you want to hit before we?
I had fun, man. It was good to meet you in person. I'm looking forward. Tune in to Fresh and Fit. We're gonna be round table. Me, Destiny, Myron, and Fresh Prince CEO. The boys having a Redpill debate. We're gonna convert them. So tune in on Friday at 7 p.m. I think it started. You're gonna meet the hoes too. The college-educated thoughts.
And beautiful women. I'm gonna love talking to them.
All the queens.
Like queens.
Yeah, you'll be on their side. You'll white knight for them. It's gonna be great.
Will be.
Can I get this VOD? Can I clip this up too?
Yeah, you can always cut my shit.
Cool.
It's all good.
Chat, do you hate me still? Do you hate me? Destiny killed you in the debate.
I'll give you one compliment.
Okay.
That I hope you never change. Okay. I disagree with every single thing you're saying. I think you'll grow out of it. But one thing that you do that's really good is I admire that you challenge yourself. Like you are seeking conversations that are challenging. Like that takes a lot. There's a lot of people.
It's stimulating.
There are a lot of people who never do that in their entire lives. So that's good. It's good on you to do it. Yeah, true.
Yeah.